Hello. Okay, it works. All right. So Enoch is made for this time that we live in tribulations. That's what it says at the beginning. Kind of gives us a story of how it started a little bit. It gives us the how it started and tribulation time, how it's going to end, kind of. Excuse me. So I'm going to be leaving here, this house that I'm in today. Sorry. And I'm going to probably be leaving for 5 days here. I don't know if it has internet this year, but the place I went to last year didn't, so I might not be able to teach. We'll see when I get there if I can scoot my stuff off of someone's phone. Okay, so page 50, LXVII, and I don't know how to read that stuff. Okay, put my glasses on. And I won't be talking about anybody else anymore. Okay, I've let out to the people why I don't listen to certain people. So and after, okay, so Noah's grandfather, or after that, my grandfather Enoch, Noah was talking about Enoch, gave me the teaching of the secrets of the book of the parables, which had given to him, and put them together for me in words of the book of parables. And on that day, Michael answered Raphael and said, the power of the spirits transport and make me tremble, because the severity of the judgment of the secrets, the judgments of angels. So it talks about that in the Bible. We will be judging the angels, right? Who can endure the severe judgment which has been executed, and before which they melt away? And Michael answered again and said to Raphael, who he who is he whose heart is not softened concerning it, and woes reigns and sorry guys, give me a sec here. Whose heart is not softened concerning, and whose reins are not troubled by the word of judgment that has gone forth upon them, because of them who have thus led them out. And it came to pass, when he stood before the Lord of spirits, Michael and said thus to Raphael, I will not take part under the eye of the Lord, for the Lord of spirits has been angry with them, because they do as if they were the Lord. Ha! Doesn't that go to speak for today? Therefore, all is hidden shall come upon them forever and ever, for neither angel nor man shall have his portion in it, but alone they have received their judgment forever and ever. Sorry, guys, I gotta take this jacket off. I'm getting hot. Excellent. And, and after this, judgment shall terrify and make them to terrible, because they have shown this to those who dwell on the earth. And behold, the names of those angels, and these are their names. The first of them is Samjaze, and the second is Ares to Quife, and the third Armin, and the fourth Kokabel, and the fifth Turiel, and the sixth Ramjel, and seventh Danael, and eighth Nauquiliel, and ninth Baraquel, and tenth Azazel, and 11th armors of the 12th Barchagel, and the 13th Bazazel, and 14th Aniel, and 15th Turgel, and the 16th Simpiziel, and 17th Jaturiel, and 8th Tumiel, and 19th Terrell, and 20th Ramiel, and 21st Azazel. And these are the chiefs of the angels, and their names, and the chiefs of the 100 and over 50s and over 10. And the name of the first is Jacquin, that is the one who led astray the sons of God and brought them down to the earth and led them astray through the daughters of men. And the second name is Asbiel. He imparted to the holy sons of God evil counsel and led them astray so that they defiled their bodies with the daughters of men. And the third name was Gadriel. He is who showed the children of men all all the blows of death. And he led astray Eve and showed the weapons of death. Okay, so he led astray Eve. He beguiled Eve, led astray Eve. So it's showing here that there's no apple that they took a bite of, okay? And he led astray Eve, and he showed the weapons of death to the Son of Men, the shield and the coat of mail, and the sword for battle, and the weapons of death to the children of men. And from his hand they have proceeded against those who dwell on the earth from that day and forevermore. And the fourth was named Penemu, and he taught the children of men bitter and sweet, and he taught them all the secrets of their wisdom. And he instructed mankind in writing with ink and paper, and thereby many sinned from eternity to eternity, and until this day. For men were not created for such a purpose, to give confirmation to their good faith with the pen and ink. For men were created exactly like angels, to intend that they should continue pure and righteous, and death, and which destroys everything, could not have taken hold of them. But through this their knowledge they are perishing, and through this power it is consuming me. And the fifth was named Kadejah. I can't Kazdeja. I can't name them all. It's pretty hard. This is the one he showed the children of men all the wicked smitings of the spirits and demons, and the smitings of the embryo in the womb. Smitings in the womb. So these ones that commit that do that today, it talks about it in here as well as in the Bible. They will smite the child in the womb. So he taught them how to do that, that it may pass away, and the smitings of the soul that bites of the serpent, and the smiting which befell through the noontide heat, and the son of the serpent named Taba. And this is the task of Caspiel, the chief of the oath, which showed to the holy ones when he dwelt high above glory, and his name be Bequa. This is the angel requested Michael to show him the hidden name, and that he might enunciate in the oath, so that it might quake before the name of the oath, who revealed all his in secret to the children of men. And this is the power of the oath, for the powerful strong in the place of his oath, Achaia, and in his hand a Michael, and these are the secrets of the oath, and they strong through the oath in the heaven, and was suspended before the world was created. And the heaven was suspended before the world was created, forever and ever. And through it the earth was founded upon the water. And from the secret recesses of the mountains came beautiful waters, from the creation of the world and unto the eternity. And through the oath of the sea was created, and the foundation he set for the sand against time of its anger, and its dare pass not beyond it from the creation of the world unto eternity. And though that the oath of the depths made fast, and abide, and stir not from their place from eternity to eternity, and through the oath the sun and the moon complete their courses. Let me circle that. The sun and the moon complete their courses. What about the Earth's course? It's founded, it's not moving, it's stable. This even proves it again. See, the sun and the moon complete their courses. Everything's moving around us, okay? That's what it says. Now, how come people hold that away? They teach Enoch, but they still believe in what NASA says, that we're spinning around and flying around when the sun and the moon hold their courses. That's also in Jacob, the time of, or no, the trouble of, I do believe the trouble of Jacob, where he held back the sun and the moon. Sun and the moon complete their courses and dev- deviate not from their ordinance from the end eternity to eternity. So their course, they keep their course for eternity. And through the oath of the stars complete their courses. It's saying, how you doing, brother? Oh, Cormac, you missed all my Enoch studies. I got the book of Enoch. It's talking about, listen to this, the sun and the moon complete their courses and deviate not from their ordinance that they move, and from the eternity to eternity, and through the oath of the stars complete their courses. Remember what we were talking about, Cormac? Everything moves around us. Let's give him a minute.
Okay.
Did in the bathroom. So the ordinance of eternity, and through the oath of the stars complete their courses. Everything's moving around us, man. That's what this book says. And the sun and the moon complete their courses. Was it talking about the earth completing its course? No, the earth is stable, established, and cannot be moved. You can't put anything in there to replace that. It's simple as that. It cannot be moved. That me and Cormac were having a discussion on that on the phone about 2 weeks ago. And there it is to prove that, Cormac. This book speaks of God. You need to go through all. Yeah, stable, established. Established means the same thing and cannot be moved. In like manner of spirits of the water and of the winds and all the zephyrs in their paths from all quarters of the winds and their paths. It's not talking about the earth's paths. The earth is stable, man. That's why we're kicked out of our spot. Well, if you were spinning around and flying around the earth, how are you kicked out of your spot? You're never in one spot. That goes against what the Bible says. This goes what to the Bible says. He held the sun and moon back on the day of Jacob's trouble. And he preserved the voices, the thunder, and of the light of the lightnings, and there was preserved the chambers, and the hail, and the chambers, and the hoarfrost, and the chambers, and the mist, and the chambers, and the rain of the dew. There's chambers that he opens up to do all these things, and the angels open those up. That everything comes through. We're not being moved. There's chambers doing all the everything with the lightnings and the hails and the rains. So, and all these believe to give thanks before the Lord of spirits and glorify him with all their power and all their food and every act of thanksgiving, that they are glorified, extol the name of the Lords of spirits forever and ever. And the oath is mighty over them, of through it they preserve the past and preserved, and their course is not destroyed, and all the great joy among them, and all they blessed and glorified and extolled them because of the name of the Son of Man, Jesus Christ. He had been revealed unto them, and he sat on the throne of his glory. And the sum of the judgment was given unto the Son of Man. So God gave it all to Jesus to do. Son of Man. And he caused the sinners to pass away and be destroyed off the face of the earth. Not us. Of the earth, yeah. And these are the two that led the world astray with chains and binds and bounds. Chains. Well, we're in chains. We're not set free yet. Everybody that's here is in chains. If you're alive in this body, you're in some sort of chain. If you say you're not, you're a liar. That's like saying, I don't sin, I don't lie. You're a liar. Yeah, well, this says the stars have their own paths. The same, that's right. It's the same path, the same path, the same path. Not the earth. So in their assemblage plague of destruction shall they be imprisoned, and for all their works vanished from the face of the earth. Yeah, exactly. How are you kicked out of your spot if you're moving? Like it says, we'll be kicked out of our spot, okay? If we're moving. Doesn't even make sense. And that's why I quit listening to Mike from around the world. Because he believes in NASA when he says not to. He believes that they live on these planets. But they don't. He believes that they're forged on Mars. But how can you? You can't live there. Angels live there. That's why Peter says, I am Venus, by the way. And the very last one in the furthest is called Uranus. And if you believe that, you come from my. Yeah. And all their works vanish from the face of the earth, and from henceforth there shall be nothing corruptible. For the Son of Man has appeared, and has seated himself on the throne of his glory, and all evil shall pass away before his face. And the word of the Son of Man, Jesus Christ, shall go forth and be strong before the Lord of spirits. And it came to pass after this that the name during his lifetime was raised aloft to that Son of Man, and to the Lord of spirits, from amongst those who dwell on the earth, and of those who raised aloft on chariots. Swing low, I see a band of angels coming after me, coming for to carry me home. Yeah. And any there's a teacher that he says don't believe in NASA, but yet he teaches the same stuff. That's hypocritical. He says don't listen to the YouTube, but yet he teaches on there once a week. That's hypocritical. He teaches of the wheat and the penny. Okay, and that's a wrong teaching. There's many I found, and the Lord showed me that He died. His teaching has died to me. Okay, doesn't mean it's bad. I'm not saying that, but when you start getting deep, you need these books to do that, right? So the spirit of his name vanished among them, and from the day I was no longer numbered amongst them, and he set between the two winds, between the north and the west, where the angels took the cords to measure for the place for the elect, and the righteous. And there I saw the first fathers and the righteous who from the beginning dwell in that place. And it came to pass after that that my spirit was translated, moved from this body to another body. No rapture. You know how many times this book says no rapture? Unreal. Translated, not rapture. I don't even like speaking of that, right? So and ascended because it's foolish. It's a foolish word. It ascended into the heavens, and I saw the holy sons of God. They were they were stepping on flames of fire. Their garments were white, and their raiment white as snow, because we've been washed in the blood of the Lamb. And their faces shone like snow, because they've been now they're the children of light, the Son of God, just like the sons of God. And I saw the two streams of fire, and the light and the fire shone like hyacinth. So I don't know some words. And I fell on my face before the Lord of Spirit, and the angel of Michael, one the archangel, seized me by my right hand and lifted me up and led me forth into all the secrets and showed me all the secrets of the righteous. And he showed me that the secrets of the end of the heaven and all the chambers of the stars and the luminaries, whence they proceed before the face of the holy ones. The luminaries, that's the stars in the heaven. That's everything in the heaven that's lit up. It moves around us. And people are so silly. We're not a flat word. We don't speak of that. Why? Because you don't speak of some of the truth. It's not totally flat. It's like a cone. And with a dome over us makes us look round, spherical. It's a spherical dome. When you look at it from the outside, it makes the world look round. So, you ever see the pictures that they do, CGI? Space may be a final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Luminaries, once they proceeded before the face of the holy ones, and he translated my spirit into the heavens and heavens. And that's not rapture, that's against rapture. And I saw there as a structure built of crystal, and between those crystal thongs of living fire. And my spirit saw the girdle which gird the house of fire, and on its four sides were streams full of living fire. And the gird that the house was round about were saffron, cherubic, and ophanim. It's like uh, stones, right? And these are the two that slept in the guard of the throne of his glory. And I saw the angels could not be counted, and thousands, and 10,000 times 10,000. When it says 10,000 of his saints come back in the Bible, it means much more than that. People teach that stuff and they don't know. He's circling the house, and Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel, and Phaнаel, and the holy angels who are above in the heavens go in and out of that house. And they came forth from the house, and Michael, and Gabriel, Raphael, and Phaнаel, and many holy angels with them without number, so many, and with them the head of the days, which is now, in head white and pure as wool. He's washing us white. We're getting ready for the head of days. And his raiment indescribable. And I fell on my face, and the whole body became relaxed, and my spirit was transfigured, what they call rapture. Okay? It's not rapture. Get out of here. Anybody still teaching that? They're teaching the doctrines of Baal and science. I know one. And Mike goes on that channel, and he's got several wrong teachings, man. Several. I can't listen to him. I have to do my teachings from the books. That's it. That's what God wants me to do. So Mike has died in my dream, and I didn't understand that dream until recently when the Lord was speaking through me through the words. His words are contradictable for this time that the world's spinning around thousands of miles. If you believe that, you believe in the doctrine of Baal. Okay? If you believe in rapture or support anybody with all these false beliefs, like he supports the one with tons of false beliefs, man, selling people molten images, that's a sin to have one, let alone sell them to all the people in your channel when you have like 900,000 of them. You are causing stumbling blocks and you are a sin and you're misleading and misguiding people. And the whole body became relaxed, and my spirit was transfigured, not raptured. And I cried with a loud voice, with the spirits of power, and blessed all, glorified and extolled. And all these blessings which went forth out of my mouth were well pleasing before the head of days. And that the head of days came with Michael and Gabriel. Michael has to lift his hand off for that, right? Raphael and Phaniel, thousands and ten thousands of his angels without number. Lost passage wherewithin the Son of Man was described as uh, accompanying in the head of days. And Enoch asked one of the angels in concerning the Son of Man as to who he was. And he, the angel, came to me, and he greeted me with his voice and said unto me, This is the Son of Man who was born unto righteousness, Jesus Christ. And the righteousness abides over him, and the righteousness of the head of the days forsake him not. And they said unto him, He proclaims unto their peace in the name of the world to come, for from hence. So peace to come, it's not here. So don't you think peace on earth for Christmas is bad? When they say peace on earth, there is no peace here on earth. That's blasphemy. Without Jesus, there's no peace. He said, peace forward to come. From the start of this earth, there was no peace. And there still isn't. Was forward to come. It's not here, because he is peace. And from hence proceeded peace since the creation of the world. So he shall be unto thee forever and forever. So he is the peace. And all shall walk in the ways since righteousness never forsook him. When with he to be their dwelling place, and with him their heritage, and shall not be separated from him forever and ever. And so there shall be length of days with the Son of Man, and the righteous shall have peace and an upright way in the same way of the Lord of spirits forever and forever. So the Bible says we will be like him. We just don't know yet. See, it's referring to the Bible over and over and over. So you can't say it's not a book from the Bible. Yeah, firmament means firm, can't be moved. It's firm, it's stable, it's strong. So unfortunately, I don't have long because we're leaving. So I hope I'm gonna get through this though. It's upsetting because I want to teach and I can't because we got to go here. So the book of the courses of the Luminaries, the courses of the stars. Not saying the courses of the earth, is it? Not once. It says the earth is stable and cannot be moved. It says that in the Bible, established, stable. Why do these teachers teach blasphemy? They say I'm not misleading people, but if you get to a certain degree, you'll see that most all of them are. So the courses of the luminaries of the heavens, relation of each according to their classes, their dominion, and their season, according to their names and the places of origin, and according to their months, which Uriel, the holy angel who hath me, who is their guide, show me. And he showed me all their laws exactly as they are, and how it shall be regard to all the years of the world, and unto eternity, till the new creation is accomplished, which dureth till eternity. And this is the first law of the luminaries, and the luminaries The sun has its rise on the eastern portholes. The sun comes from a porthole, moves around. How could these teachers teach that they're living on the moon, that people are moving and living on the moon, and there's colonies in Mars? That is a fake teaching. Quit misleading people. Satan can almost, some of them are very good at it. Like Mike from around the world is very good at it. But why don't you show your face? What are you hiding? We're supposed to be yelling from the rooftop. What are you hiding? Well, they're going to kill me. If they wanted to kill you, they would have a long time ago. How come there's Illuminati in your family, like you said? Are you one of them? And hey, I digress, right? I'm just saying, I'm not putting the guy down. I listened to him for many years. As they are, and how to regard with all the years of the world of eternity. This is a new creation accomplished by dureth till eternity, and this is the first law of the luminaries, the luminary of the sun, how it's risen on the eastern portholes of heaven, and it's setting on the western portholes of heaven. It's moving through portholes, and I saw six portholes in which the sun rises, and the sixth porthole in which the sun sets. And moon rises and sets in the portholes, and the leaders of the stars and those who they led. Six. So these stars are being led, not the earth. The earth isn't a star, it's the only inhabitable place on the earth. If you notice on Facebook, oh, we found inhabitable planets. NASA found planet, and they're sending rockets out to the sun. You can't do that. You can't do that. That's all lies. Six leads, six in the east and six in the west. All of them following each other accurately corresponding order. All the stars and all the things in the luminary in heaven has an order, and it's moving. Wow, such fake teaching. You don't have to erase your stuff, brother. Just leave it on there. You know what? I'm going right out here. And as the first goes forth of the luminary, name the sun, and its circumference is like a circumference of heaven, and is quite filled with the luminaries and heat fire. The chariot which is had ascend on the wind drives, and the sun goes down from heaven and returns through the north in order to reach the east. It is guided to comes to appropriate lit that porthole and shines in the face of the heaven. In this way, he rises in the first month in a great porthole. Huh, the sun's going through portholes, man. Come on. Any teacher that's speaking on any NASA in space is a false teacher. That's called false, fake babblings. Babblings. I heard the one say, I believe in the science on this. He told the whole world he was a false prophet, and they go, hey, you're the best way, you're crazy, you're God. And they cover their eyes and they cover their faces, and they don't listen to any reproach from someone like me, even someone like Mike. Mike won't listen to me. He doesn't even answer. I answer everybody, and he never answers me because I come with questions that show him he's wrong, and he cannot go against them. How is that so? Because he doesn't know everything like he claims to be. I don't know everything. I'm still learning. The great porthole, which is forth, those six portholes in the east, and in the fourth porthole from which the sun rises in the first month, and on are the 12th window opening. It talks about windows in heaven. They're openings. They open a window and comes through the sun. They open a window and comes through all the illuminaries when they move around. They move in through their courses. We don't have a course. Stable and flat. Not quite flat. Here's the top of the earth, and then it goes around. And then the top is a dome put over top of it with a firmament, right? Windows openings from which precede the flame, they are opened in their season. And I have to go. This is I should have come on a little bit earlier. So when the sun rises in heaven, he comes forth through the fourth porthole. 30 mornings in succession and sets accurately in the fourth porthole in the west of the heaven. And during the period of the day becomes daily longer and the night nightly shorter, and the 13th morning on the day that is longer than the night, and the ninth parts, and the sun rises from the fourth porthole and sets in the fourth, and returns into the fifth porthole of the 30 morning, and then rises from that and sets in the fifth porthole, and then the day becomes longer, and the two parts amongst even to parts, and the night becomes shorter amongst the seven parts, and he returns into the east, enters into the sixth porthole, and he rises and he sets in the sixth porthole 1:30 morning, 1:30 mornings, an account as a sign. And on that day becomes longer, and the night becomes double the night, and it becomes double 12 parts, and the night is shortened and it becomes 6 parts. Okay, I have to stop, guys. I'm getting drove and crazy. I have to get ready here. I have so much to do, and we're leaving. I pray that I have internet where I'm going, guys, so that I can come back on. So, you will know a false teacher by his teachings. They teach the things of what the world believes. You know what it says about the astrology in the Bible? Not to believe in it. Okay, man's astrology. It's so easy to see, and you can quit wondering. No wonder why they get peed off when people talk about flat Earth, because they don't want the truth. Is it totally flat? No, it isn't. God bless you guys. I have to go. I have lots to do. Pray that I have internet where I'm going. You guys need to listen to all the Enochs that I have. I have to leave early. Sorry, guys. I love you guys. Take care.